Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. And for those that haven't seen the Sarcasm City Sports Q&As before, you lot in the comments run the show. This is for the Sarcasm City residents, this show. You get to ask us any sporting question, past or present. So it's any sport, past or present. It can be football, it can be basketball, it can be boxing. You may have a tennis question because we had the Wimbledon final today, whatever you want to ask. And I'm joined by a regular co-host of the channel. My like Jez is in the building. What are you telling me, Jez?
I'm good for this, but I think your screen is black.
Yeah, yeah, I just seen that. When I look, my screen is black. I don't know why. Let me jump out and jump back in. Give me one sec. One
Ah,
sec.
okay.
One
Okay.
sec. Bear with me. Hold on, what's going on? Why am I... You can hear me okay though, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you properly. Yeah.
Is that better? Am I on?
Nah, it's still black though.
All right, you lot, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share this across all the socials. Subscribe to the channel as well. Get your questions in, though. Get your questions in. I will be back in a sec. Don't know why my screen is black, but here we are in it. I'll figure this out. Give me one sec. One sec. Yo, and keep the show rolling, Jess. Before we go, before I go, Jess, your thoughts on the Raheem Sterling, the Chelsea deal. I'll
I
be
think it's,
listening.
I think overall, I think good business for Chelsea. They needed somebody on the left hand side, somebody that can give them something different, like Pulisic. So I think Sterling's going to be what Pulisic was supposed to be in terms of what he's going to bring to this Chelsea team on that wing side, trying to provide some creativity with his dribbling, but also trying to get the goals, but also be consistently on the pitch. I think this is something that they'll be trying to look for on that side as well. Same with the right hand side. And obviously, if you need Sterling, if you need what's it called, if you need Sterling to even something on the right, he gives you the opportunity to do that as well. And so it's like, I think overall, I think it's a good signing. And I always said I don't think Sterling is always not good enough to improve their attack,
Mm.
but it's a good step. It's a good step.
Hear that? Yeah, I can see myself on the screen now. You can see
Yeah,
me okay,
yeah,
yeah?
yeah. I can see you.
Yeah, that's calm. It's because I was friggin' sorting out the camera before, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was that dusty and all that, so I had to sort that out. But we here in the building. But now I hear what you were saying in regards to Sterling. I think this is being slept on personally. I think it's a fantastic deal for Chelsea. I think it's a
Like,
fantastic. I think it's a fantastic deal. Like I look at it and go, look at the price. This guy was cheaper than Jesus and cheaper than Richarlison, and he's a better player than both of them. Like when you look in the market where people always talk about value in the market, that's great value. 45. And how old is he? 27, 28?
27.
27. So it's not even like you're getting someone who's 32, 33, and you look at it and go, all right, he's definitely declining or he's past his prime. Like Sterling could, let me reiterate that, could get better, people. You know what I'm saying? Like legit, he could actually get better and help Chelsea win more things. Like it's definitely potential. I'm not sure what's going on. Big up Daniel in the comments as well. Get well soon, man. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
got COVID, get well soon and
Oh, you
stay
go.
safe, man.
Yeah,
Forgot what I
get
was even gonna
cover
say.
it up, man.
Yeah, man. Recovery ASAP, 110%. For what I was even saying. Yeah, especially if it looks like what Chelsea are doing, if they do sign a Raphinha or a Dembele or someone like that,
This is what I want to
then we'll
go
see.
to Raphinha next to because
Get to the
I
Raphinha
thought,
deal. And before you get
yeah,
to that, Jez,
yeah.
you lot get your questions in and me and Jez will get to them. But yeah, go on, Jez.
Obviously, yeah, I agree with what you said about the Sterling one as well because I think as well, considering as well, it's also 1 year on the contract as well. Because I obviously had debate saying because I had seen people, including Chelsea fans, I've seen say they paid too much for Sterling with a year left on this deal, and obviously the wages he's going to be on. But considering this is just a 1 year, and because if Sterling had 2 years left on this deal, I think it would have been like a 70, 80 million player.
Mm.
So I feel like you got pretty much the way the market is now just these days. I feel like it's a good deal with a 1 year left because like a lot of players, like how much did United buy Varane for with a year left? Like 40 mil as well.
Something like
So
that, yeah.
yeah, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like this is what today's market is. I think it's a good price for Sterling. Um, having a year left on his deal. Obviously, if you want to question his hunger, obviously because he pretty much won everything bar the Champions League at City, you can
Yeah.
question his hunger maybe, but I do think he does it inspired to win the Champions League, and he could do it with Chelsea to build a right team. Also, he secured himself the bag as well. I think what's like between 325 to 350k per week with like a 5 year deal. I think. He,
Uh,
pretty much at the end, he won. I think Chelsea got a good player as well. So, but with the Rafinha thing, because according to Ben Jacobs, Barca and Rafinha at least have a agreed feed for Rafinha. So if that's true, then he's heading to Barcelona. So that's
They're going. I was taking a sip of water there.
yeah,
Yeah, what is going on with that? The one time we actually need these Chelsea jokers, and none of them are about. I'm sure they'll drop in anyway. Large
yeah, the
up to the
public
whole
dropping. Yeah,
Chelsea contingent. For those that are new here, normally these shows start with just me and Jez, and then the rest of the panelists will drop in.
yeah.
So, Barca, to your knowledge, Barca, are they like favorites for Rafinha? Like, what's going on? Barca ain't
So
got no money, but they seem to be hijacking deals and
I think
trying to sign players. What's going on?
so let me bring the feed up so I can read it through and you
Yeah,
see
cool.
he reported earlier with also a lot of other reports came also saying that Barcelona apparently have a feed agreed with Leeds now. So let me bring
Okay.
this up quickly because there we go. Ben Jacobs an hour ago can confirm Leeds and Barcelona have finally reached an agreement this evening for Rafinha. My understanding is 50 million euros plus 10 fee is incorrect. And the deal is actually worth close to 75 million euros. Um, what else did he say? 50 million plus 10 would not be significantly lower than the Chelsea bid, but lower than Barcelona's own 60 million guaranteed rejected offer yesterday. Barcelona were always confident of getting Raphinha, but it's not true. The deal has been in place for weeks. Only tonight, Barcelona also look to set re-sign Usman Dembele. Club sources have always said they wanted both players in finances allowed. Javi and Javi has pushed hard for Dembele contract to be approved in the past 48 hours. Barring a late twist, he will sign a 2 year deal with a 40% pay cut. So pretty much, from the
So
looks
they're
of
looking
it,
to keep them both.
yeah,
Interesting.
so pretty much Dembele staying on a huge pay cut, and then want to sign Dembele as well, and there's
Hmm.
Rafinha as well.
Right, that's crazy. That leaves Chelsea in a terrible predicament if Barca manage to secure both. Where are they getting this money from, though? That seems to be the big question in regards to this transfer
I
window.
think this has something. I had a debate with I had a talk with that with the United fan. I think it has something to do with the young. I feel like because he told me that the closer the Raphinha to Barca gets, the closer the young to United gets as well. So it's kind of like a domino effect because technically, technically economically wise, they shouldn't really be allowed to even do that. To be honest, because like in their financial situation, it's not really looking good to even possibly do that because even with the pay cut that Usman took, it's
Hmm.
still they have financial issues. So it's like, yeah, I think it has something to do with the fact that maybe they are willing to get rid of the young and now they want to send Rafinha.
Yeah. All right, so United could be the ones to
Benefits
mess
of
up the
this.
deals for Barca.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it's
Barca.
it's a, it's
Go
a
on.
whole interesting thing because like even the De Jong thing is kind of funny because yesterday there were a bunch of reports saying apparently De Jong doesn't even really want to go anymore. Then you see reports saying De Jong wants to go, then he doesn't
That's
want
what
to
I'm
go. Like
saying. I'm still listening,
it's
man.
it's a very weird situation going on with this whole De Jong United and even this Rafinha thing because even it's funny because a couple of weeks ago, remember when Mbappe re-signed of PSG, the the owner of not but the people like on top for the La Liga board, they actually tried to sue PSG for even doing that, but now they're letting Barcelona get away with this pretty much. So it's
Right.
like it's kind of like hypocritical. But if it's true that both
Typical.
Rafinha and Dembele go to going to be at Barcelona, who's Chelsea going to get at the right wing spot? Now all of a sudden they need a right winger.
Facts. Facts.
Even you can say they need a striker as well because I don't think Kai Havertz as the main striker for next season is it.
Oh yeah, they definitely need a whole new front three, and I think most Chelsea fans would agree with that. Sterling is a great start to that. They was looking at Dembele or Raphinha, but if Barcelona managed to secure them both, that does leave Chelsea like, all right, what's Plan C? What is Plan C? I'm presuming Chelsea will have some form of Plan C. They don't seem to be in for a nine, but that's a lot of money considering they actually need two centre backs. Especially if Tuchel is going to stick with the back three as well, and then there's been talks of a midfielder. There've been talks of wing back cover as well, with them losing both Alonso and Aspilicueta. So, yeah, Chelsea's rebuild. I've said this before. Chelsea's rebuild is not
Easy.
as it's not as I was going to say it's not as bad as United's, but it's still a rebuild that's needed when you look at the players they've lost or the players that are not good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I 100% agree, and it's like with both these options gone now, I'm struggling to believe what they because obviously I mentioned how Raheem Sterling can play on the right, but I think you should always play in his best position, which is the left wing position.
Absolutely.
So
And
for me, it's like they need to target a left winger, but which available left winger is and right winger is out there right now that like obviously had assets because I don't think they were actually thinking Barcelona because I think the whole because again like they don't have any people that actually are qualified, no director of football scouts because they got mostly rid of all of them. So I'm not sure. I think they were aware of the economic situation of Barcelona and they were pretty much hoping that either one of Raphinha or Dembele is going to be available to them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And hey, you lot, there's over 30 of you lot locked in, and we're even at double figure likes. Yeah, everybody, get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? And that. Come on, you lot know. As Eddie would say, chat mafia. Come on, man. Chat mafia, get on it. I get the likes up. Mods, please get everybody liking and subscribing, man. Like, let's get the likes up. Them likes is way too low. No way we should only have 7 likes. And there's over 30 of you lot locked in. And make sure you shared it. Let's get more numbers in here as well. Big up to Abs. Big up to my guy Deviant in the cut as well. Star Sailor hating per usual. We love to see you on Sterling. Get your questions in, no people. Get your questions in, and don't forget, if you are a member, your comments do take priority on Q&As as well. So if you see me going to the same names, you know why. The link is underneath in the description for the membership. It's also in the pinned comment as well. But how you can support the channel for free is by hitting the like button and subscribing. We're closing in on 4K, so we're going to hit that this month. We're definitely going to hit that this month. But yeah, with the Sterling, like with Star Sailor's comment there and others I've seen people, the disrespect Sterling gets to me is crazy. It's wild. And I don't get it. I don't know if it's because, yeah, go on, Jess, go on.
For me, it's like definitely because it's black, 100% black.
Well, that adds into it. It's therefore a part of it. We see that in the media. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to be like fake about it. Like, it's 100% a thing because, like, considering what he has achieved in his career, it's not just the numbers, but also what he has won during his time at City.
Yeah.
Can't really disrespect him like that. Personally, in my opinion, I think it's just because it doesn't look pretty when he does it, you know. But you got to look at what he has helped City to do. He was a big part, like considering his role through the whole time Pep been there at City. Sterling was always like a part of that front three. It wasn't like a thing where like he was out of favor, like a Maris or like a Foden because he was still young. Like he was most of the parts, he was always there at the front three, in my opinion. So it's like, even I see City fans say, obviously they barely have any fans, but I see City fans telling me about how Joe Hart is a City legend, but Sterling isn't. And I'm like, yo, this is some bullshit, bro. And I see Chelsea fans agreeing with that as well. Like I said, there's a lot of people that like don't really like Sterling or think he's even that good. So I think even for Sterling, I think he has that kind of little one thing that he wants to show that it wasn't just City talks that on why I was performing. That actually I'm just a good player.
The thing is though, he got the move to City because he was performing. That's why City bought him initially. But again, either people just like, and Star Sailor, I know you're trolling. That's what I said hating as usual, because I know what you're like. My point is he was playing well. So either people are just being dishonest, people don't like Sterling, or people are not old enough to remember. The reason why he got that big move to Manchester City was because he was performing at a high level at Liverpool. And then he went to City and performed at a higher level and managed to get goals and assists and won everything, like you said there, apart from the Champions League, and has scored over 100 goals in however many seasons he's been there, and has been played crucial roles in their title-winning seasons, and then winning FA Cups and then winning domestic cups as well, and being the dominant force domestically in the past however many years it's been, 5 years, 6 years, whatever. It's the City era right now. However many years you want to call it is a different, but we're currently in that era, and he's a part of that. Like you said, disrespected. But then the players around him, who have also played a crucial role, will get praise. Like De Bruyne gets praise, and that's deserved. That's deserved. I'm saying Aguero will. That's deserved.
Like,
yeah, go on from.
The way Mars, like, I rate Mars highly, but you can't tell me Maris has done more in a City shirt than Sterling did.
Hmm?
You can't convince me, but yet Maris is the more highly rated player out of them two.
I think you said it best. It's because Sterling's not silky. That's why. If he was a silky like player, like Jack Grealish, like a Mahrez, like a Foden, he'd get more. But people can't look past how something looks in terms of productivity. What's the productivity saying? Is he getting results? That's why you get people, oh, he's a bum, or he just scores goals at the back stick. That's not the case. That is not the case. Like, that's just like we acted like Sterling can't pick up the ball and dribble. Like Sterling can't take a man on. Like Sterling's movement is not incredible. Like his footballing IQ is not incredible. Like he doesn't worry defenders, which creates more space for his teammates. Like this is not what we do. We acted like he's not. Not only does he get goals for himself, we acted like he's not a team player in terms of creating for others outside of himself. We've seen this. He can play a number of positions. We've seen him play left. We've seen him play right. For Liverpool, I think they played him like in the front of a two. I think he played at the tip of a diamond. Like the list goes on. And people always bang on about football and IQ, but when the face don't fit, they don't want to give it credit for it. Because people will give credit to Pep's system. But if that was the case, every single player that he bought would land in that. Every single player that he bought would clap in that system, would absolutely hit the heights. How come Jesus never hit the heights? But people will tell you Jesus is a better player than Sterling. So how come Jesus couldn't do it?
Crazy.
What's the difference? You know, like we've seen Sterling play false nine. Go on, fam, go on.
Because my man is Brazilian, for like, bro, reality is for the managers. That's 1 second, please. Could you continue?
No stress. Bring up Zayn, man. Good to see you, man. At least you're not missing in action like Arsenal in Europe. What's going on? He says, Flawless, did you see Jesus' goal so far? No, I didn't. Who did you lot play? You think I watch Arsenal preseason games? I got much better things to do. You know what I'm saying? And I have much better things to do than watch Arsenal play football. You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to watch your team in friendlies? I don't even want to watch your team in competitive games. I want to watch you like in the Premier League. I want to watch you in the Champions League. I want to watch you in the Europa League. I don't want to watch you in the FA Cup. I don't want to watch you in the Carabao Cup. I even want to watch you like in the Championship. I don't even want to watch you like in League 1. I prefer to watch you in League 2. That would be best. Conference North. You know what I'm saying? The St. Johnston Paint Cup. Did I see Jesus? Who did you like even play? You know what I'm saying? Who did you like even play? Even Timo's laughing. Yes, Timo. What are you saying, fam?
Yeah, oh, good. No, carry on.
There he is, man. Like, no one wants to. Who wants to watch Arsenal? Come on now. Who does?
No
Who wants to go to that shithole in North London? We don't care, man. Did I see Jesus' goals? No, I didn't, Zane. But big up to you. I appreciate the super chat, my guy. Enough respect. Timo, talk to me. How you doing, fam?
Yeah, good. How you guys doing?
Yeah, man. Oh, bless, fam. You already know. Thoughts? We have a Chelsea fan here now. Thoughts? Raheem Sterling signs to Chelsea. Before we get to you, though, Timo, and you give us your thoughts on that. Get your questions in, people. They don't have to be on Sterling. They don't have to be on Chelsea. Like Zane here with the Arsenal, it can be on anything sporting related. And I will start all of the comments as well. I mean, all of the questions as well. Big up, Jets. I'll start all of the questions as well. We will get to him. Deviant, I see you. But yes, Timo, thoughts on Raheem Sterling finally signing for Chelsea? No stress,
before Timo goes, though, is Zane hyping up a Gabriel Jesus goal against a Bundesliga 2 team? Fair enough.
Yes. He is. I respect it, innit? You know what I'm saying? And I respect the shamelessness of it, innit? He's that desperate. It's okay, man. If I was an Arsenal fan, or you'd be that desperate too, Zane. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather be a Burnley fan before an Arsenal. What the hell?
The man said, who signed for you so far? The B-Tech Tierney. Tierney's the B-Tech Tierney. Man can't even get on the pitch. What are we talking about? You are trying to sign a left back.
Oh, he got subbed off 30 minutes in the preseason game against Nuremberg FC, mid-table team in the Bundesliga too.
Yeah, Zane, that's why you lot are trying to sign a left back. Saying Tierney is the B-Tech Tierney. Because man can't stay fit. Man can't get on that pitch. All that beating his chest and wearing gloves with short sleeves. Where does that get him, man? Man needs to wrap up. That's why he's always on the physio table. You know what I'm saying? Man needs to sort out what he's doing. B-Tech Tierney. Ain't Arteta trying to sign a left back? Just stand corrected. Are you lot not in for Martinez, who we're going to take off you anyway? I ain't trying to come to your bummy club. Ain't you lot supposed to be signing Tillemans and no one's in for him? How come you can't sign Tillemans? What's going on? You lot sign that fake disciple. You know what I'm saying about
they want to sign Paqueta though, like another number 10. So they're wasting all the money instead of getting people that need. Instead of getting people that actually need, they're buying like motivated 10s They were Arsenal left-footed, all of them. Like, hey, let Arsenal waste their money in.
Yeah, facts, man. You know what I'm saying, Zane? You putting your money to more use than Arsenal. They need to ask you for investment. You know what I'm saying? B-Ted, this guy is a joke. Who you lot signed that fake disciple G? His name Joe, man. He Joe Schmo. You know what I'm saying in that? You know what I'm saying about Gabriel Jesus and that. His name Gabriel, man. He Gabriel Joe. That's his name in that. He's Gabby Joe. That's his name. Gabby Joe. Chelsea family. I'm watching from. Wow, man's watching from Zambia, you know. Hey, big up to you, man. Man's watching all the way from the motherland. I fuck Chelsea are everywhere though, literally. But yeah, man, big up to you, Samuel, man. Man said he's watching from Zambia. That is sick. What time is it over there? Big up Zane again. And we're gonna get to you. Don't worry, Timo, man. We're gonna get your thoughts on that. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Jesus, Smith Rowe. Once we click Arsenal 4-0, United at the Emirates, you can't rely on Ronaldo anymore.
I thought they clicked already last season. That's what I thought.
Yeah, they clicked in it. Yeah, they did, man. You were supposed to sign Raphinha. You was here 2 weeks ago telling me about Raphinha. Then he got hijacked from you, and then the hijack got hijacked. That's how low down you was on his list. You know what I'm saying? You wanted the little man.
Arsenal fans write a thesis statement on Raphinha.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Man, like, what's his face? The gal. Shout out to a gal. He might be watching. Make sure you go subscribe to EGTV. Man did a whole Twitter thread on him. Whole Twitter thread, you know? He was like 10 replies in that. Detailed. The shit was in depth. Meticulous. You know what I'm saying? A guy had words in there I had to Google because I didn't know the meaning. It was that in depth. Shout out to my guy, Gal, man. They need a Gal and Zayn on the Arsenal books and that. So man said, Saka, you mean the guy who let the country down? Martinelli, who's not going to play. Odegaard, who nobody cares about. Joe Schmo, who's just a City bench warmer. Emil Defro, we don't care about. Once we click. Yo, man, we going to finish above you lot, man. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Large up Zane with a super chat. Go on.
Hell of scraps that generally speaking, who actually start like soccer doesn't start for us. Like none of these guys start actually for the serious teams in the even for United, like other than probably Saka because United doesn't have a right winger.
Yeah.
None of these dudes start for them. Like what the hell?
And when we sign Anthony, he won't start for us in that. You know what I'm saying? Malassi is better than that. You know, he just be a B-Tech Malassi at fullback. Like we've said it before, man, he just James Milner, man. I'm saying he's just a black James Milner. At least James Milner can use both feet. You know what I'm saying? And don't let his country down. But you know, we move. But there's over 40 of you lot locked in. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Continue to get your questions in as well. Over to you, Timo. Talk to me.
I'm excited to see Raheem Sterling in our club.
Okay.
The fact that we've got a decent attacker in our team, it just goes to show that I think goalies going to next season, I think it'll be more serious. And the fact that I think we just missed out on Raphinha, I think it's kind of like, you know what, the saga, the Raphinha saga, you know, I'm not really that fussed about it, even though we're already being shamed with like getting Raphinha from Arsenal. Apparently we got hijacked from Barcelona, but it is what it is, isn't it? And I think the Sterling one was kind of like that was our first window that we've had so far, and so far is a good window as well. 45 million from arguably one of the best teams in England is a bargain. So I hope he lifts that, and I just think that maybe going to next season, I think Tuchel kind of wanna. It's a massive head of selection, in my opinion. It's a massive head of selection, and the fact that we dismissed Raphinha, I think. Then, but he's also, I think he's going to re-sign the contract as well for Barcelona. And I've seen the rumors as well. The video that just came out today. Then one of the Chelsea fans asking about Cristiano Ronaldo, and apparently Tuchel's like, "I'm not going to tell you guys." Like, I just think like he's just kind of like playing mind games with the media and that. And yeah, man, I think time will tell. In it, we might have a bigger things to come in 3 weeks' time.
We'll find out. Welcome C1, welcome Daniel to the show as well. We will get their thoughts, obviously being Chelsea fans. We will get to the rest of the comments. Don't worry, I'm starring them as we go along. Big up Zayn again with another super chat. He says, flawless, Rashford is rubbish, Ronaldo gone, Martial checked out. All you have is Sancho, who's overrated. Even Balogun is better than Elanga. Rashford is rubbish, but he still starts up front for you. Ronaldo, even though Ronaldo's not gone anywhere yet, but again, he's another player. If he was at your club, he starts for you. Martial, hat trick. You know what I'm saying? He also, if he's at your club, starts for you 110%. Sancho is not overrated. Sancho would be the best player, one of the best attackers your club has seen, and probably since Henry left. Even Balogun is better than the Who's Balogun?
I don't know.
Was he not alone somewhere? Who's Balogun?
I don't know what the fuck a Balogun.
What's a Balogun, man? That sounds like a place. That sounds like a place in Asgard. Is that Thor's brethren? What's going on? I swear that's Thor's brethren who died. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Who's Balogun, fam? Who's Balogun? What's going on? It's crazy. Balogun. This guy over here hyping up guys. What's his first name, Zane? But you don't even know his first name.
I'm like, I think it's Florian or some shit.
Did he not go out on loan somewhere or something?
Did he not go out on loan? I think was it Middlesbrough? So
he was riding bench for Middlesbrough. So Nketiah went to the Championship and held bench. Balogun went to the held bench. So these men are holding bench in the second division, yeah? All right. Hold tight, you Zayn. I'm saying. Holding bench. And then Eddie Nketiah is your best number 9, and you over here talking about Ronaldo and Martial. Crazy.
Nketiah, you know.
Arsenal fans never learn, aren't they? They never learn.
Never do. But big up Zayn, though. You know what I'm saying? And that, man. Like, we're here to help you through it. We'll laugh, but we're here to help you through it, and that. It is what it is.
Hey, if you're struggling with your mental health about Arsenal, you can come to us, man.
Yeah, 100%.
I need to ask a question though.
Yeah, go on.
I need to ask C1 a question, man. How's Dembele, fucking taking a 40% wage cut instead of going to Chelsea, bro? Tell me, how is he going to that guy Xavi, bro, that did his fucking culture badges in the desert instead of going to Tommy Tuchel? What's going on here? I'm confused now. I need answers.
Why do you have to instigate a violence here?
I'm asking questions.
You're not asking questions. You're trying to instigate violence.
What's this not a question?
You're not asking questions. What are you trying to do?
No, I'm just asking a question. Why did he talk? I'm asking a question.
I'm watching this.
Why are you guys so sensitive? The question asked is, why did Ousmane Dembele, 25 years of age here, is going to decide to take a 2-year deal, 40% of his original wages in December? He took it.
Why didn't Ericsson come Tottenham? Why didn't Ericsson come Tottenham?
I can explain it to you because
why do you buy Richard from Everton?
Can I answer the question? Because you don't want to answer my questions.
Okay.
Can I answer the question?
Before you get to that, let me just get to this from Zayn. No, Zayn. See that? This is why you need to listen, Zayn. See, you're an Arsenal fan, and it shows like your team and your manager, you don't pay attention to detail. What I said was Sancho would be your best attacker since Henry. You know what I'm saying? In that since. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen ballers like that. I don't know how old you are. Probably in your lifetime, Zayn. Probably most likely. But yeah, man, big up to you, man. Innit? Enjoy winning nothing this season and doing nothing. And, you know, in Arteta, you trust. Zayn, let me ask you Arteta in or Arteta out? That's what I want to know as well. And are you going to watch the documentary? 2 questions. Are you Arteta in or Arteta out? And are you going to watch the All for Nothing documentary? Let me know, please. But yeah, go on. You might continue. Go on.
Yeah, Simon, I don't ask this. Why did Ousmane Dembele decide to take a 40% wage cut instead of coming to play for Chelsea?
Why didn't Ericsson come to play for Conte? The UCL pool, the Conte pool. I'm just asking questions.
Because we actually went to him, contact him, and since then it's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
We didn't offer Dembele anything, so I don't understand your point.
No, I'm just asking because according to reports, he was supposed to come to Chelsea.
Bro, according to reports, Ericsson was supposed to stay at Brentford, bro.
No, it wasn't that. The report for Ericsson was that he's either gonna decide between going to United or going to stay in the Brentford. That was not the report, bro.
No, that wasn't the report. Your report's fake,
Yes,
bro.
that was the report.
Your sources are trust me, bro. Don't piss me off, man.
I just don't trust me sources. I've read down with David Ornstein, bro. This are the reports. Like I got hella man telling me from Chelsea fans telling me, oh, if Usman gonna stay at Barcelona, Raphinha's gonna come. If Raphinha goes to Barcelona, Usman's gonna come. I'm just asking questions. Why are you so sensitive?
Bro, believe in Barca broke is believe in the government isn't racist, man.
That's fair enough. That's a good answer, isn't it? But let's continue in like what do you guys think about the Raheem Sterling signing?
I was gonna get to that before. Yeah. Let me ask Daniel. You good first and foremost?
Apart from having COVID now, I'm fine.
Yeah, minus the COVID. Get well soon and that. You good? Like minus that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Get well soon. All right, we'll go to you first on that, Daniel. Raheem Sterling signs for Chelsea. Your first summer signing. I'm correct in saying that, yeah?
Yeah.
First signing. Thoughts, Daniel? Talk to us.
I think it's a brilliant signing. It's the best forward we've had in a while.
Okay, fair enough on that. What are you looking to see? So with Sterling, you think it's a brilliant signing. What are you looking to see further, like from Chelsea, like in terms of other positions? Like, how many signings do you want to see come in and where?
We're needing some in defence because of Rudiger and Christensen leaving.
Oh, 2 centre backs. Do you like the Ake links?
If Tuchel wants him, I want him. So that's all that matters.
Cool.
They're backing the manager.
So if it's Ake, whether it's Delit, whether it's Koulibaly, whether it's do you have a preference out of those four though? Like in terms of the two you rate the most?
Delit
I
and
understand you
Koulibaly.
back the manager. Go on.
Delit and Koulibaly.
Delit and Koulibaly. All right, fair enough. Zayn, I'm gonna get to that super chat. Don't worry. Same to you, C1.
Yes, it's a good signing. Can't really say much. Experienced player, has played at a high level. He's been clutch for Man City. He's been effective. Like I can't really say much. It's not the most exciting signings, but sometimes the most exciting ones are not always the best ones, isn't it? So yeah, it's a shrewd signing. I hope Tuchel uses him well. I think he will. We need another winger to complement him, and yeah, I believe he's a good signing. He's already our best attacker by far, so at least we're getting attackers in the right direction. That's all I can say.
I think it's a brilliant signing for you lot. Zayn says again, Zayn, big up for the super chat. He says, we win the FA Cup and Europa. What Arsenal do saying in Europe? You got jokes, man. I respect it though. You know what I'm saying? And that. We know Arsenal in Europe are like oil and water, man. They don't mix. You know what I'm saying? And that. Like we know this. You feel me? It's like Ryan and making sense. Them two things are just opposite apart. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. Like they don't mix, you know what I'm saying? It's like Lewis and letting go of Christensen. Them things don't mix. You feel me? And that. Like I can keep going. We know these things. It's like Peter and Kante and getting over Kante giving the ball away in the Bernabeu. The list goes on. You know what I'm saying? It's like Surfer and rating Cobham. You know what I'm saying? These things I can keep going, people. I can keep going. It's like Colzilla and him loving the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? And that, like these things do not mix. I can keep going.
Sense. How on earth are you getting Kante?
He says, yeah, Jesus hat-trick in the final. What? Jesus, man, he scored 14 goals for the best team in the country, and he's going to go to a worst team in the country and score hat-tricks. You finish mid-table, Ten Hag gets sacked at the end of the season, we're getting Kante and Tielemans also. So you're getting Chelsea leftovers and Tielemans, you think. So what about Xhaka and Partey, man? What's going on?
Hey man, like Chaka, you know, like man, like Tielemans, they want to play Kante as a DM like FIFA style, like imagine bro, Kante is DM bro, Tielemans and then Odegaard. I'm telling you, that midfield, I'm not taking that over Southampton's. That's not a good midfield.
That's it.
And Jesus hat-trick in a what final?
I said in the Europa League final, you know, you gotta get there, man. Without
like, when was the last time you were in a Europa League final or any sort of European final?
They got slapped by Chelsea 4-1, I think. It was Baku.
Yeah, Baku.
It was Baku, innit? Shout out to Troops, and everyone was saying Baku again. You know what I'm saying, and all that. Yeah, everyone was on in it. You know what I'm saying, like
Arsenal hype. 2 weeks ago, I was hearing when they were linked to Raphinha. I was hearing they're going for a title charge. No, they want to talk about fucking Europa League and FA Cups. See, like, I'm telling you, in the next 2 weeks, we're talking about how Arsenal praying to be 7th.
Crazy. And hey, yo, you lot, there's 77 of you lot locked in, yeah? There's 77, and we ain't even at 30 likes. Hey, get them likes. We should be at 50 likes. There's 75 of you lot locked in right now. We should be at 50 likes. Mods, Peter, I see Black Diamond, I see Surfer. everyone get them likes up. That's way too low in that. That likes is way too low. Zane, I know you know what, Zane, you've probably liked the video. So make sure you hit the like. Don't hit the dislike button because we're slandering your club in it. Make sure you hit the like button in it. But yeah.
Can you continue
that? Yeah. Let us know. Zane, do you think you didn't answer my question though, Zane? Arteta in or Arteta out, man. Don't try to dodge the question. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? In that. Out here dodging things like Arsenal dodge European trophies. This is not what we're doing. We don't do that over here. You don't? What'd you say, Daniel?
I forgot what I said now.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Someone's actually got a question for you, Daniel. Let's go to this because I don't follow F1. Forza Ferrari, Daniel. What happened to Saints engine today? Could have been a Ferrari 1-2. It's from Brian.
I have no idea. I have no idea what happened.
Can I be real?
Yeah, go on. You're F1 guy as well. Go on. Your time.
I feel like it's one of those engines kind of like that said it's given up. He might take a penalty in the next 2 weeks' time, but fuck me, it's horrendous. It's hard to watch.
Team Andrew, like, what's it called? Ferrari won this fan as well.
Yeah, Ferrari guy.
Yeah, I knew that. So,
Yeah, go on. I want to go back into it this year because Schumacher retired, didn't he, ages ago? So
yeah, that's the last time I was watching F1. It was like when Schumacher and like Eddie Irvine and them man, Mika Hakkinen and David Coulthard. That's when I was watching.
I just be watching when I'm bored.
Oh my days! It's like that was the best.
Yeah, that's the last time I was watching.
The V10 engine. Fuck me, man.
This guy closed his eyes reminiscing, you know.
Bring back the old school vibe, man. Let's go. See, this is why I want Nottingham Forest to be back in the league.
No, you want Nottingham Forest back in the league because you got a gal in Nottingham. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You know this.
Honestly, I
of course you do. So why say it without smiling then? Why are you smiling? You know what I'm saying? And that. Why are you smiling if there's no girl in Nottingham in it? Huh? Yeah. The Midlands Mills. We see you, man. There's nothing wrong with that. If I had I get it in it. If I had a girl in a certain place and I went to all the away games, I'd want them to get promoted too. I understand. It makes sense. No one here is judging. Is it funny? Yes. But like we understand. What we saying about billion bag Vinny. So big up to Deviant because he tagged me in this. And basically reports came out that the new contract Vinicius, he's got a 1 billion release clause, which I think Real Madrid are just they just protecting their asset. What do you mean? What money? It's a release clause, fam. This guy don't listen.
Yeah, like it's a normal thing in Spain that just the numbers are like the release clause.
How's release clause around like 1 billion? I could buy a house for that.
Yeah, but it's just a thing in Spain, but they do.
No, it's a release clause in it because they must be what's it called? In La Liga, it's compulsory as far as I know. Players have to have a release clause, like they have to. So you just set it really high so nobody tries and takes your player off you. I get it. I understand it. Like you ain't trying to lose Vinicius. Say if they made it like 80 million, someone might pay that 80 million. You see what happened with Neymar? Did PSG not pay the fee? Is that what happened?
I think they paid less than. I think they paid less than that. But then Neymar, apparently Neymar was even suing in Barcelona because they was owing some money as well because they did. Because I think PSG didn't pay the release clause. I don't know. I need to go back into that. Yeah,
calm. Arteta in, but he has to get top 4. If out, we get Vieira or Zidane as manager. Why is Zidane going to the Emirates? Why is a man that has more European cups in his playing career alone than your entire club? Why would he do that? You could double the amount of European trophies you have, and it doesn't match his CV alone as a player and a manager combined. Why would he do that? He's bald and he'll still be pulling out his hair. Why would he go to the Emirates? Why? You know what I'm saying? And Arteta's not getting top 4, so you're going to be Arteta out. I'm going to take a picture of this Zane, innit? All this rubbish you be talking, but again, big up for the super chat. I'm going to get to. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And that. Like, we're going to remember all this stuff that you said. All of this stuff. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? It's not flawless. I love it. I love it because I do want to see all the Arsenal man just talk what they usually do, and then because at the end of the season, even if it looks close or it actually might gonna do it, everybody gets the reality check as usual.
Absolutely. It's Arsenal. We've seen this happen year after year. Arsenal fans make some signings, get gassed up. They're gonna do this and that. Season falls apart. But it's just a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Gassed signings, season goes on, season fall apart. Signings, gassed, Season goes on, season fall apart. Signing, it's just a circle we see, and we love it, man. The breakdown is great. Go check Rance's last video that we did from when we was on Red Talk on Thursday, and it's like, and someone put together a clip, and Arsenal fans were talking about it. We're in the Champions League, and someone's like, someone was ringing me. It was the Champions League theme. Wrong number, mate. That's what happened there. You know what I'm saying? It was the wrong number.
It was the Conference League theme.
Outrageous. Outrageous. And Surf is saying, what a surprise, Barca owe Neymar money. Barcelona seem to owe everybody money. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, it was back then in 2007 or so, and obviously when he made his
they still haven't paid the money for Coutinho yet, didn't they?
I know they still have to pay Liverpool money. They still need to pay. I think they still have to pay. What's this team's name again? Atletico Madrid money for Griezmann. I think they even own Dortmund still some little bit of money for Ousmane Dembele.
I might try to add my name on that list and get some peace from Barca. Be like, yeah, they owe me. It's crazy.
And they owe like wages as well. So.
Yeah, they owe a lot of money. Get to this from Thunder Road, who says, you probably already touched on this. It's cool though. What are the Chelsea supporters' thoughts on the latest Raphinha to Barcelona links? Looks like both Dembele and Raphinha are going to be off the board. We'll go to you on that C1. Talk to us.
Piss taken, I guess, because before we could have at least got one of them, but it is what it is. I guess we have to move on. We put the money on the table. He clearly wants to go Barca. Can't hate a guy that has a dream move. So there are wingers out there we can get. It might be more risky, but there's still wingers that are available, like Gnabry. You can get Elisa if you want. Neto if you want. You can try these type of players because you never know. Especially Gnabry because he's out of contract soon. So there's wingers out there. We just have to wait and see. But it's piss taken because it's been like 2 weeks and we've been waiting. But it is what it is. The game's the game, they say, innit?
I would love to see Gnabry at Chelsea, man. To see just the Arsenal tears in the that was beautiful. Like you see Arsenal fans saying, "Oh yeah, like they're so shit, we missed all them fucking Raphinha. Let's get Gnabry." Imagine, bro.
Facts.
Anyways,
you get hijacked twice by the same person. That's crazy. Zane, what you saying? Zane, Daniel, what you saying?
Barcelona must find a way to cheat the system and get players they want. I just hope in a few years' time they get liquidated. I can't stand them.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel. Man said liquidated, you know. I don't even wish that for Arsenal. What's going on, Daniel? Talk to us. What happened?
They robbed us in 2009.
Yeah, they did. What I'm saying.
So
they robbed us in 2009. Fuck. Yeah, fuck them. You know what I'm saying. What are you saying about this team? Talk to us. This question here from Thunder Road.
I'm not really that angry about it because I feel like the Chelsea fans caught in the Deco drama a lot because Raphinha is apparently Deco's client. So apparently Deco's also a former Barcelona player and also a Chelsea player as well. But yeah, man, I'm not that surprised really. Like if Deco thinks that the best move for his client to go Barcelona, so be it. Like no one's gonna stop it. No one's gonna force it. At the end of the day, Raphinha is his client, and you know, as an agent, you want your best for your client at the end of the day.
Yeah, you do. You do have other options though. C1 mentioned it, like Gnabry is one of them. I'm sure there's other wingers as well off the top that I can't remember. I can't think of my top of my head, but Gnabry would be one of them.
It was Leao from Inter. Was it AC Milan?
Raphael Leao. Is it Raphael?
Yeah, Raphael. But he doesn't play on the right though.
Where does he play on the left?
He plays on the left. Dominic, he plays on the left most of the time.
Okay.
He rarely plays on the right, so I don't think it's a good signing.
No, but Sterling's good on the right. So
and Zane's
best position. I said this before. I think Sterling's best position is on the left.
Absolutely.
And I think if Sterling on the right, you need to get a proper striker about here as well. Then.
They definitely need a strike. I would say Chelsea definitely need a 9 or false 9 and a winger. But yo, there's 86 of you lot locked in. Share this. Let's get 100 people in it. Go and share this, man. Let's get the numbers up. Let's share this. If everyone here now, you know what I'm saying, shares this across the socials, there'll be 100 people in there. Zayn again with a super chat, big up again, says, Gnabry is a gooner, he won't go to Chelsea. When says Fabregas a gooner, what happened, Zayn?
And Ashley Cole.
Was Ashley Cole not a gooner? What happened?
Exactly like
And Giroud. Apparently, they're good.
Was Olivier Giroud not a gooner? What happened? That's free.
So pay him for Tottenham to Arsenal, but like loyalty is not a thing in football. Like,
Yeah, where is this loyalty?
We sold
Or
our
just
Deadwood
thinking
to Arsenal,
Arsenal
David
champion?
Williams. So
No, I'm saying Cesc Fabregas made the move. Olivier Giroud made the move. Ashley Cole made the move. No one don't care about Arsenal. What are we talking about? Van Persie moved from Arsenal to Manchester United.
hey, you saw the step
Alexis
up.
Sanchez, even though it was a crap
Sanchez made
transfer.
the move from Arsenal to Manchester United. No, we don't care. I'm saying Henri left you lot to go win the champs.
Nasri left Arsenal for Man City.
You know what I'm saying? Half your team, Samir Nasri, Gael Clichy,
Adebayor.
Adebayor. The list goes on. You lot always lose. You lot always getting jacked. This is new. This ain't new. You lot consistently get robbed.
Aubameyang.
Consistently. Aubameyang left. Lacazette's left. Oh, your Koscielny left. You know what I'm saying?
That's
What are
not
you
a
talking
problem,
about?
to be fair.
Hey, but Zane, that's, you know what that is in the words of Jez? That sounds like a you problem, fam. Sounds like
That's
a
an
you
Arsenal problem because he's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
So.
Hold that. Big up to Why Not. It's been a minute, man. I hope you're good, my guys. It's flawless. You're not talking to the right Arsenal fans. You're talking to Arteta fans. /Arteta. He said Arteta out in capital letters. Always, also in capital letters. The man is a plague. Him, Eddie, Vinay, Garlic Breath. Wow. Mertesacker, Jack Wilshere, all got to go. Why? What does Jack Wilshere do for Arsenal? Number one. Number two.
Jack Wilshere just retired.
He just goes to TalkSport and just talks
Oh, see him. So I don't know why he's saying got to go like he's behind the scenes at Arsenal, but why not sentiment? Why are you Arteta out? That's what I want to know. Why are you Arteta? Why? When did you turn is what I'm saying. When did you turn Arteta out? That's the question. Because you got Zayn who's saying he's going to be the best manager ever and that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to win the Europa League and the FA Cup, he said. I think that's what he said. Hold on.
You can always be Arteta out, though.
Yeah. Where is it? It's not too late. Oh, here it is. Yeah. This is what he said. Yeah. We win the FA Cup and the Europa. That's what he said. We win the FA Cup and I've started that. I'm going to take a picture of that. That's going to be good.
Hasn't Jesus scored less goals than Pookie last year?
It's wild, man.
I'm sure
It's
Jesus
wild.
scored less goals than Pookie last year. I might be
He
wrong.
probably did. Oh, yo, we got 100 people in here. Yo, we got 100 people in here. Hit the like button, man.
Let's be 100
Let's get
likes,
more.
man. Come on, get it up.
Yes. Likes up. Oh, I'm saying likes. Where else you getting content at this time? Depending on where you're at, actually. It could be a normal time wherever you're at. I'm saying, but big up everyone that's locked. Oh, Wilshere is about to, what did he say? Wilshere's about to take the under-20 coaching role at Arsenal. Ah, right. Okay. I hear that. Fair enough.
Once Levis finally, at least he got something.
He's finally
Yeah, man,
retired
sure.
now, so he may as well.
Shout out Jack Wilshere. And you lot, again, there's 100 of you lot in here. Get your questions in. We'll answer all sporting questions. And if you are a member or you drop super chats, your comment question will take priority. The link for the memberships is in the pinned comment as well, people. But hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We are closing in on 4K. We are closing in. We'll go to you, Jess. What else you seen in the transfer window in the past few days or over the weekend that you want to discuss or anything that's piqued your interest?
Actually, yeah. Actually, it's another one. It's a really interesting story that's actually kind of building up. There's not really talked about enough. I think, obviously, Chelsea and Bayern are fighting it out for Delete. And obviously, we don't know yet which team he actually wants to decide on. Obviously, from obviously today going forward for this week. Obviously, I think we're going to hear more about which team he's probably wants to prefer to go. But it seems like both teams are serious with Delete in terms of trying to get an offers in that can get accepted. And I think both teams could really benefit of it because I think, considering that Bayern have Lucas Hernandez at the left side of the centre back, who is also quite injury prone, it kind of makes a lot of sense why they want to look at the right now as well. And he fits the Nagelsmann system as well, so I can see why. And obviously, you would understand as well why Chelsea want to go in for the since they lost Rudiger.
Wait, were you talking about Gnabry?
No, Delete.
Yeah. We saying C1.
With Delete, I do like Delete. I think he has potential to be a world-class centre back. I see the attributes he has. It's just concentration, but with young age, it happens. And for me, even though I actually showed for me he can lead. He was captain for them at a young age. It takes a lot of character to be captain, especially at that young age. centre back leading that line, and they were successful. Whether you rate that league or not, whether you rate that team that or not, they're successful. But I don't want to overpay for him because I think overpaying for him, I'm not with it. I feel like if you could get Koulibaly, because he doesn't want to go to Juve because apparently Napoli don't want to sell to your club. Barca was it seems like Barca is his preference, but we don't know if Barca are going to pay him yet. And also, we'll also has held talks with his agents before. Like his agent has been in London many times, so I feel like after whoever we get after Ake, because I think Ake is going to be the first centre back we get in. It's going to be interesting who we get in after Ake, because if we get Ake and Kunde, I'm not going to be happy. If we get Ake and Dele, I can understand because it kind of makes more sense. But I don't want to buy two small centre backs. I just don't feel like the balance is there. So it'll be interesting to see who we sign after Ake, the second centre back. I think that's very important because if we don't get it right, it could fuck us. But I think we will get it right. So we just have to wait and see.
We'll soon find out. Surface saying here, I don't want to sign Koulibaly, Kimpembe, and Kunde. Bad imagery, if you know, I clock this. Yeah. I clock this, man. I clock this.
Oh,
This guy idiot, yo. I clock this. Big up everyone that clocked this. But yeah, you Surfer, you're a whole fool, man. You're a whole fool. Abs, man, bless up to you, man. Big up. Hope you're good. Deviant's not having it. He says Jack Wilshere, the same done who had a knee up at like 16. Why is he teaching the under 20s how to warm benches like a bro? Wow. All right. Why not? Sentiment says Arteta is Ollie not good enough, tactically inept, horrible management skills, only one game plan, and not very good one at that. And I don't know what happened for some Arsenal fans. Must have bumped their heads. Talking to you. He's talking to you, Zane. When he said Arsenal fans have bumped their head, he's definitely calling you out. And I agree, definitely bumped your head 110%. Hey, but now I'm also want to know why not sentiment. When did you turn though? Like, what was the game or what was the period where you went, right, Arteta's not it? Or were you like that from the very beginning? I'm just asking. Because it happens with all of us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure, well, not Timo. He didn't even turn on Lampard. But I'm sure C1 remembers when he turned on, what's it called? When he turned on Lampard. I bet there was a game and he was like,
yeah,
right,
I know. I remember that.
Go, see? I told you. I told you, man.
I remember the days when we had Nuno from, and I turned
Bro, it was that Man City game, bro.
I haven't turned on one manager yet.
So you weren't, so there was never a point where you had with Lampard, because you know I've gone through a lot of managers. There was never a point during any manager's reign where you go, this is enough. Yeah. This manager's not good enough.
I always knew he was going to go eventually anyway, because that's what Roman does. He's very ruthless with what he does.
True that.
So if he sees we were going to lose, like, the chance for top four, he was like, I'm going to get rid of him.
I generally believe if Lampard would have stayed to the end of the season, Chelsea wouldn't have even gotten Europa League, in my opinion. That's how bad it was.
Oh, yeah, they would have finished mid-table, I think.
Bro,
I think so, too. I think so, too.
That Christmas January period was fucking disgrace.
In the long term, that could have helped, because we had a new manager.
It's nuts. Big up my guy Monts as well in the cut. He says, hey, we so close to 4K. Make it happen. Subscribe. And make sure after you subscribe here, go subscribe to Big Six Bants. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe. Monts doing great things over there. You see the likes of Ethan, all of the Big Six familiar over there as well, man. Big up Big Six Bants. Go and subscribe to their channel, people. Make sure you do that. Go subscribe because they're on the road to 2K, I believe. I could be wrong. And they're fast approaching that. They're fast approaching. Great content on a daily basis. So make sure you get over there as well. Surface says, Timo bumps his head multiple times a day. Makes no difference. I hear that. Arteta's Spirits here says, Arteta's best achievement was what Wenger achieved at his worst. That's a fair point. He even said, nah, it's not even that. I'm not having it. I just think Jack Wilshere and football were never meant to go together. Like the Arsenal comparison before. That's a goodie still. That's a goodie.
Hey,
People.
nah,
I see you.
I drew spitting, man. Fuck
I
me,
see
man.
you.
That Boxing Day was fucking disgraceful.
Arsenal
Yeah.
3-1 Boxing Day 2020.
God,
Tammy
I
crossing
was.
to Kante. PTSD
Yeah.
settings. Wait, was that when Xhaka scored the free kick? Was it that one?
Yep,
I think
Yeah.
it was that.
I remember that
Like,
game.
and then this. It wasn't even the game that like Havertz missed, or
Bro.
someone missed the pen, and then they scored. Like fucking hell.
Bro, it was that game when Saka scored that fluky cross, man. You don't know how my head went, bro.
Bro, I was so fuming because I couldn't believe Arsenal actually won that game. I was like, yo, fuck Lampard, bro.
Kante was playing DM, then in the second half, tactical masterclass from Lampard, put him up front. Oh, please, man.
I play that. I play Kante up top, you know. Let's go. We're trying new things, man.
False 9 in that.
False 9. But hey, that's
Kante
Timo's guy,
false
man.
9.
Timo was all for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you smiling, fam. We see you, you know. I see you. I know you was all for that. You was fully backing it.
It wasn't. It was horrendous.
All right, so how come you was a Lampard out then?
Vibes thing, innit? Emotional vibe thing, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah, says he's a goat
vibes.
midfielder, man.
Vibes thing. I don't care. Yeah, Scholes is one of my goal midfielders. If he lands at Manchester United and we're doing bad and he's playing McTominay false 9, he gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And, all right, this is not running. Like, what's best in the best interest of the club? But Timo said they'll have him back if Tuchel gets sacked. You know what I'm saying?
This guy's not serious, bro.
He's not serious. You're right, C1. You spitting.
Hey,
man.
one good thing though, yes, Terry's not going into management, man. I'll celebrate.
I can see that.
Hey, I'll have
celebrating.
Mourinho, Lampard, JT as a manager.
Hey,
Man.
fuck JT, man, about JT
Let's
management.
go.
JT manager, you know.
Hey, bring on the.
I generally
back
believe
that whole 4 or 5
Lampard
man.
and JT, Lampard and then JT in his what's it called, in his backroom stuff. Yo, Chelsea definitely finishing mid-table. Like, I'm sorry, like Chelsea should never look
Easy
at Lampard.
table, bro.
Was it 2005 manager edition?
See, just like I said, from like me, I just can't
Even worse.
see because I hate Chelsea, but I would be a liar if I would say they aren't like a top team. And a top team shouldn't have a manager like a Lampard there. The bum. I'm like, he got lucky that Everton even stayed up, man.
Oh yeah, they in trouble this season. They lost Richarlison. They signed Tarkowski, I believe. Yeah, it could get peak for them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's Timo's guy, even if they're in the championship. Isn't that right, Timo?
Nothing.
That's his man's. Hey, Zane was Arteta route. Sorry, man, flying pig. And TUS super chatting Arteta out last season. Facts. Is that you, Zane? Accusation, Zane. Man are saying you are Arteta out. Man are saying you're doing up the flip-flops. You know what I'm saying? Man are calling you Sanders. Crazy.
If it's because they beat Chelsea 1-0 and then he turned back.
That's all, man. Why not? Sentiment says Arteta ain't winning shit. And probably if he stays 6 to 9 finish, and I do not rate most of the signings. I flip when he lost 8 games in a row again against Emery, and I wait for him to be sacked. You're not having it either. You lot again continue to get your questions in, get the likes up. I don't even believe we're at 50 likes yet. We're literally 1 under. Someone hit the like
talk
button.
about something quick as well.
Feel free, fam. Your time.
Fam, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the CBR right now, fam. I'm looking at the teams. I'm looking how Juventus is doing a team. Also, they signed Pogba. Di Maria was also official over the weekend, so they got Di Maria and Pogba officially there now. Both of them are training as well. I looked at their midfield and seen like Locatelli and Zakaria with Pogba, who allows Pogba then to go freely, just do his thing offensively. Then you have Vlahovic, Di Maria on the right, and Chiesa when he comes back on the left, bro. And I was looking at it. Obviously, it's not looking like Diletto's gonna stay. But if they can get a good replacement for him back and they can sort out the left back and right back situation, because I've seen them get linked to a couple of right backs in the Serie A. So like, if they can get a good right back and a good left back, I think Juventus could do something next season. I really do, especially in the league as well, and also maybe in the Champions League. But it depends on it. Because I still not convinced about Allegri, but I did felt like the team was garbage last year.
Yeah. When you mention the team now, if you look at the front three, you look at the midfield three, you go, yeah, I'm not sure who they have. Like I said, you're more knowledgeable than me, Jez, but you're saying that fullbacks ain't good enough. They may stay, may not. Is Chiellini still there?
Not Bonucci.
Bonucci's the one who's there. Yeah, Bonucci's the one. So it's like, and you look in, and who do they have in goal?
The former Arsenal guy, the Polish guy.
Chesney. Is it still Chesney?
Yeah, they need to. I said before they need to replace him because I don't think he's that good in it. He always has to get the Arsenal gene in him, so they need to get rid of him. But if they get rid of him, If they at least get a good replacement and get good fullbacks, I think Juventus really looking like
Good
a really
team.
good team. Really good
Yeah.
team. And I feel like they could do something. But my only question marks are obviously the fullbacks, goalkeeper, obviously who's going to be the lead replacement, and obviously with Allegri, like, does he still have it in him?
Hey,
But
good side. I hear that, man. Like, I look at him and go, definitely. Like, I want them to not get drawn against the English team in the group stages so I can watch them. Because what I'm going to do Champions League, since United ain't in it, I'm just going to watch the do watch-alongs and watch the non-English sides. So your Juventus, maybe an Inter or AC, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. Obviously, that's if they get drawn against the English club. Or I might just miss that fixture list. Just something a little different. People ask me, "Oh, what's so funny, Timo? Talk to us."
Yes, Timo.
Nothing.
What do you mean? You can't laugh. You can't laugh and interrupt the stream and then not tell us, you fool.
Have you realized that what's it called? Kyrie and KD definitely not going to be together at the Lakers.
Yeah, this guy said that to me. I was like, what? This guy said it. And he was like, vibes. Big up Zayn again. Another super chat. He says, flawless Saliba is coming back. He will cement our defense, unlike your defense, who has a fridge and washed out Varane at the back. You mean Saliba? The guy who was out on loan?
Saliba?
Twice.
Like Saliba, who's out on loan twice. And you're trying to sign a centre back because your centre backs ain't good enough, but we're going to just hijack him. So Martinez comes to us and plays next to Varane. Our defense automatically better than yours. You got Ben White. You know what I'm saying? You got the guy who didn't even outperform Lewis Dunk at Brighton. And then who's your other centre back? Who's the other centre back?
Gabriel.
Gabriel, who's the second best Gabriel at your football club. Like, come on, man. It's not what we're doing.
Oh, Martinelli.
Yeah, third best. I was thinking of Jesus, the good one down there. You ain't even top two. You ain't even top two Gabriels at your club. What are we talking about, Zayn?
What the hell?
You know what I'm saying?
Keep talking about Chelsea. What about Spurs' Longley signing? Is it Longley?
I think it's a good. It's not. We can talk about it if you want to, because I already mentioned that before. And I mentioned
Wait,
this already
before you
before.
continue, one sec. And yo, Zayn, you got to answer the allegations. Man was saying you was Arteta out last season. What are we saying, Zayn? That's what I'm hearing. The streets, the YouTube streets and Twitch streets is talking, saying you was Arteta out and you flip-flopped. Talk to me. But yeah, go on. Go on, Jez, go on.
So pretty much long day. Here we go. It's back. It's at the Hotspur way. Obviously, he can't join us on the team preseason because in South Korea, because obviously we sent that. But I've said this before on other streets before. Obviously, people looking at him in the last few years, how he has been performed for Barcelona. I understand it.
Yo, yeah, bless you one, yeah. I was just about to tie back in the message in the chat. Bless you one. Big up.
Big up, bro. And obviously, people question the signing. But I think, considering as well, like obviously Dyer had a good end of the season, but I have a slight feeling he's going to start over Dyer if Dyer doesn't perform straight away from next season going forward. So because looking at the best passers who can actually pass from the back, he's about from the centre back. He's actually the best at it, so I can understand the signing in terms of like he wants, because the middle you can get away with the middle defender in the back three not being the most defensive kind of midfielder, but as long as he's really good on the ball, defense, I think you can cover as long as you have a good left side of centre back and a good right centre back, and I do believe buying another centre back that plays on the left to protect either Dyer or Longley in the middle, whoever is going to play there. Depends on which games as well. So I think overall you can question the signing, but then at the same time I look at certain other aspects of Barcelona in the last 2 years. Can you tell me like one good player that, other than the youngsters that came through, that actually was performing at a very good level? I can't tell you. Griezmann has failed massively. Ousmane Dembélé failed until just the last 6 months. Even Aubameyang hasn't looked as great for Barcelona. Depay hasn't worked out. They want to already get rid of him. Just Sergio Dest, to see all these rumors of him could potentially leave him. That means they don't even think he's that good enough. Who else? There's just so many. I can go on and on of so many players that haven't performed over the last 2 to 3 years at Barcelona. So I think it's kind of harsh when everybody wanna just go at Dembélé and think, oh yeah, he's just a shit player, but you're taking completely the context out of it. But yeah,
fair enough. You seem happy with it. Again, you lot continue. The 70 of you lot locked in. Get the questions in, man. Over 70. Get your questions in. The show is all for you lot. For those that are new here, don't feel shy in it. You know what I'm saying? And ask your questions. You could have one question to get off. You may want to rant about something. You may ask Jez the Spurs question. You might have a Chelsea question. For Daniel, you may have a Manchester United question for me. You might have a Chelsea, Spurs, or Arsenal question for me. You might have an Arsenal question for one of the other two. It may be another sport. You might have a basketball question. It could be boxing. I'm saying you may have F1 like someone asked before. Like, the floor is yours. Everybody, community in the comments, man. This is for the Sarcasm City residents. Get your questions in. Get your questions in.
I wanted to ask Timo actually if he still believes that both Kyrie and KD is going to come to the Lakers. I just want to know.
He probably, you know what he's like, man. He acts like Peter was right. Timo acts like the rest of the league exists to make the Lakers better.
Mm-hmm.
Like legit, he thinks they're gonna get KD and Kyrie and keep AD and LeBron. So who they gonna send?
Get rid of his boy Westbrook? Are you sure?
Who they gonna? But the thing is, who would the Nets for that to happen? Who would the Lakers have to accept? You think that they're just gonna trade what? I don't know.
That's what he says.
Friggin' Stephen A. Smith Jr.
Some picks and that, like
picks, like no. I'm saying,
and you say like obviously people saying like a freeway deal, but only the Lakers going to benefit out of those type of deals, bro. Like I don't what. And even Sofa's right. The cap space wouldn't even allow them.
They might sign for Barca at this rate. It's facts. You spitting right now. You spitting. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
So now like I said, that's why I got the screenshot already. Both Kyrie and KD are not coming to the Lakers, bro. Like I believe one of them will, but not both. And I said this before. If KD goes to the Lakers, I think even if he wins a ring, it's always going to be looked at as it's not KD's team, it's LeBron's team. And I always said, I think one thing that KD has to kind of prove himself is he needs to be going onto a team where like people can recognize him as this is the Kevin Durant team, isn't it?
Yeah, you're the number one guy.
Yeah, because you will always have this thing onto you if you're gonna be if you join back the Warriors. If he joins back the Warriors, this is when he loses completely like his face in terms of like you're not getting the recognition ever again in terms of like winning and like something. Because like I think with a player of like for example for you to be Kevin Durant, one of the greatest like basketball players I have seen definitely and I know of. And for you, like, not even be mentioned as like mentioned as like the top guy, leading to that. Nah, man. I think even for your own narrative, I believe you should be joining a team that you can look at and say, "This is my team."
Yeah. Sorry, I was just reading one question there, innit? But we'll get to this first. Star Sailor says, "Force and Ja Morant saying he wish he played in the '90s and would cook MJ." He's supposed to say that.
Yeah.
He's supposed to. Like, people act like when you're in, how do I put this now? When you're playing at the highest level of sports, so whether that's football, whether that's basketball, you need that self-belief. You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking like a normal human being in that. You should believe, if you are a franchise player and a star player, you should believe you could cook anybody. Same way with rappers and music, feel they can top anybody on a track. You know what I'm saying? Rappers on music always believe that they can move to anyone on the track. That's the way you are supposed to feel. You are supposed to feel you can keep up with anyone on the track. I'm a rapper. I believe I can keep up with anyone on the track. Is that a little bit of delusion? Probably, because people look like, no way you can keep up with the best of the best. But I'm supposed to believe that. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to believe I'll never get spun on a tune. Doesn't mean it can't happen. I've never been spun on a tune to me, but this is my point. Like, you're supposed to believe that. Of course and why would you not want to play? The 90s was a fun time to play. What we're forgetting is Ja Morant is a fan of the sport. So he probably seen the 90s and was like, yeah, that looks bad fun.
Magic Johnson back in the 90s, you got Pippen, Prime Pippen.
Yeah, man, like that was mad fun. And you could talk more shit and there was less rules. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he's supposed to think he would cook MJ. Same way Kobe thought he would cook MJ. Like, I bet if you ask most players, like, yeah, Rudy Gobert said I'd lock up Shaq. Like, it's a belief in your skills, but as long as you're not disrespectful, then it's calm.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it's like him saying we would cook MJ. I don't think that's disrespectful. But then if say, for instance, he said, right, MJ's trash, his defensive, that's when I'd be like, all right, chill. Like, that's what I'd say. But yeah, go on.
No, so long time, Harris. Big up,
Oh yeah, large up Harris in the cut, man. Big up Harris. It's been a minute. Jez, your thoughts on this?
Nah, you 100%. Like, it's the self belief which you have to have, and to show, like, yo, like, I ain't like that. I have the dog mentality. I believe that, yo, I can be one of the best in the game right now. So it's like, it's all what we do. Like, sometimes it doesn't matter. Like, 'cause for these athletes, they don't, most of them don't really care about what, like, the media says. It's only, oh, how could you say that MJ did this and that? You haven't achieved anything, but it's about your own self belief, and it's about your own confidence and your own image. And if you believe you can, I think even having that belief and straight up believing that sometimes can even help you as a player, because this gives you even extra motivation to kind of wanting to shut down everybody, even if you don't get close to like an MJ, because it's a very hard achievement. It gives you that like extra motivation of, I actually want to achieve those things. And you just, I love the confidence, bro. I love the confidence. Like, I like seeing that from young players, especially like from him. I've seen this in my review already. He's talking about like how everybody is small. Like, not saying it's too easy and that, and it's just only come off some of the only gates in. So like, I love to see this stuff.
Yeah. Right, and that's why I don't really have an issue. I don't have an issue with it. Like I said, as long as then, what I don't like is the disrespect to the older, like the legends.
Yeah.
Like, you can say you're better than them, but then we're not going to say MJ's trash. We're not going to say his defense is trash or his offense is trash or he wouldn't survive. Like, that's when it goes too far. But to say you're better than him, like, that's cool. That's the competitive nature. Like, Michael Jordan was like that. Like, we all know this. Well, yeah.
MJ used to fucking punch up his teammates and that.
Yeah, man, 100%. Like, he's, you know what I'm saying, and that, like, so that's what I would say on that. We'll continue to get your questions in. Don't worry, people. A few are in, so I've starred them, and we will get to them. Don't worry.
I watched the Hustle movie, because obviously I forgot to tell you last time on the Q&A, like, very good movie in my opinion. I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like,
I'm gonna have to check it out.
I'll definitely recommend it when you get time in it.
Well, we'll do. Is it a basketball film you was talking about?
Yeah, with Adam Sandler and obviously a couple of like the NBA athletes as well.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Kenchi says, "Yo, flawless, keep the energy. That's what's up. Big up. I have a feeling United will surprise people if/when we get all of our targets or 10 Hearts targets. Big up to you. I appreciate you supporting. Number one, number two, maybe the bar's on our expectation is on the floor. I don't think most rivals are expecting anything major from us. So we could potentially. It's definitely potentially. We could. We'll see.
Like,
we'll see.
It's a surprise. It's a surprise factor that United is going to bring next season. Like, is Ten Hag? What is Ten Hag going to do? Who's he going to play? This and that. Who's going to be at the striker position now that Cristiano wants to leave? All these type of question marks that are out there, and I feel like I can't rule out United of not doing anything, and like saying, oh yeah, they're definitely not going to do anything this year. I think it's kind of foolish to say. It's just it's agenda if you say that.
Yeah. Harris says, big up to Harris again, says Ja or Luca, who got the higher ceiling? We'll go to you first, Daniel. Who do you think's got the higher ceiling?
They're both really good players, but I'd say currently, I'd say Luca.
Okay. Any in particular reason why? Like, is there something that you like that Luca has that you're like, yeah, that's why you think he has a higher ceiling than Ja?
He took Dallas Mavericks further with I think the Grizzlies had a better team than Luca did. So that's why I think if Luca has a better team, he could win a chip.
Yeah. T-Ball, talk to us.
If you want to ask me about our ceiling,
yeah, that's the question.
I would have choose. Hold on.
Not fun.
This guy's an idiot, you know.
I would choose Ja, just because he's still young in my opinion. Luka's been around in NBA nearly like since 2018-19 season, but I just think that Luka is more technical, but I think Ja's is more gifted.
Okay. What are you saying, Jess?
If I had to choose who has the better, who has the higher ceiling out of both of them, Personally, I think it's Lucas to prefer. I believe that Lucas has a higher ceiling because of what changes for me. What can change that is the fact that if Ja can find a consistent jump shot, then I could probably change my mind on this. But I think the way Ja plays basketball right now, I just don't believe he will have a long career. It could potentially end up he's gonna have a better career than Westbrook, but it could go the same way where because he doesn't have a consistent jumper on him, it's like at some point his knees will give up or something because you can't be this athletic for your whole career. It's like even when you're in your 30s, and even for example, the way sometimes he even lands, you can see my man can even become the next D-Rose in terms of injuries. So it's for me, it's if Ja can develop his game, I think then that ceiling conversation can change. But with Luka, I can already see the future MVP. I can see him. I can definitely see him being the best player on the team that can actually lead the team to a final, and even potentially win it. And obviously, as more experience as he gets to the playoffs, the more he's gonna obviously learn from those type of situations, especially from last year's. So yeah, I think the highest ceiling is Luka, but Ja's ceiling is very high. Don't get it twisted, people. Just because I think Luka's ceiling is higher, doesn't mean I don't think Ja has a high one.
Yo, you lot get good answers and good questions as well. Like I say, we're gonna keep running through them as well. Like I keep saying, I've started them, so don't worry, people. And if you are a member, I will get to your question first. If you are a member of the channel, the link is in the pinned comment already. It's right there, so you can join the membership. But hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Prime says, question for Flawless: what was your worst moment as a Man United fan, outside of when Ollie was in charge, possibly? Many the Aguero moment. That sucks because I was right by the ground, so that sucks. I was literally in the Asda, right near the ground at that point. Pissed. I'm saying I was with my girl at the time, and yeah, I wasn't paying it. I was on my phone seeing what was going on while she was shopping in it. Yeah, the 0-2. When did Real Madrid win the Champions League? Was it? It's 2002. We got knocked out by Bayer Leverkusen. I never should have lost to Bayer Leverkusen. That one sticks out. That semi-final. I think Ronnie Johnson slipped, and then Nervo turned and hit the bar. The Robin one, the volley. Because if I remember correctly, Daniel might remember this, or Timo might. We played Chelsea, I think either the weekend before or the weekend after, and I think Ancelotti was in charge, and they beat us 2-1. And then the Robin volley as well, which happened, and it's we feel like we got beat by Chelsea past the present. And it was that. That one sticks out. The Champions League defeats hurt. The latter stages ones. The semi-finals, the finals, your quarterfinals, and then losing league titles on the last day. The City one sticks out. The Overmars won in 98, even though I was a kid, sucked. We didn't lose it that day, but when they scored, when they won that game, it was shit. There's probably a few others as well. But yeah, those are the ones that stick out. 4-1 Liverpool as well. That's another. So quite a few. Mr. Mide says, what do you think of Neves' links to United? Do you think United will still do business with George Mendes after he put his price to 75 million and the Ronaldo saga? Here's the thing is, teams, players, agents will always do business if it's in their best interest. There's no we don't do business with them. There's no we don't do business. Agents, players, and clubs will always do the best business. So if Neves moving to United fits Neves, fits Manchester United, fits his agent, and fits Wolves, the deal will happen. That's why I don't worry about strained relationships. Of course, strained relationships can make deals a little bit tougher. You think Chelsea and Barcelona currently Chelsea and Barcelona are going through shit now. Them man met this summer. That's a prime example. Todd B and the Barcelona, was it John, whoever his name is, them man met. Laporte, Barcelona are actively trying to stop Chelsea from doing business. They're trying to hijack one of their players, and they still sat down to speak about Alonso and Aspilicueta and other players. People were always, it's not boxing where certain promoters won't do fights with certain promoters. But even then, if the fight's big enough, it will get made. We've seen that with Mayweather-Pacquiao. That took so long because certain Mayweather didn't like Arum didn't like Mayweather. Arum and Al Heyman don't get on. But eventually, when there's enough money on the table, this is in boxing, they'll make the fight happen. And in football, it's even less so. If the deal's right, you'll get it done. So that's why I don't even worry about those things. Hadi says, with our first team squad, how many of them will survive with the Ten Hag system? Big up Flawless and Co. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how many of them will survive. In terms of, are you talking about this season or are you talking about overall? If we go overall and where Manchester United are trying to go, very few of them. Sancho, Varane, maybe a few others are squad players. But in terms of first teamers, they're the only ones that look at and go, you're good enough to be competing at the highest level. So the team now will look vastly different than that. And yeah, big up Lewis in the cut as well. What are you saying, fam?
Up with Chelsea.
I knew it was you. I knew it was you. You good?
Let's go, Lewis.
Big up Arteta.
Yeah, man, we're all good. Big
Love
up
that.
Raheem the Dream. Fuck Raphinha. Big up Deco because he's Chelsea.
Yo,
but still
what happened to
fuck
R10,
himself.
man? This guy switched, man. What happened to R10, fam? You
Nah,
switched
fucking
to himself.
Raphinha switched. This man fucking dick riding Barcelona. They ain't gonna be paying your checks in 12 months, but it is what it is. They're gonna be there chasing paychecks, be like, where's my wages? A bum ass Raphinha, bro.
Oh, like Jesus. Okay, your thoughts on the Sterling signing then? I know you're happy, but talk to us.
It's our best forward. It's as simple as that. Obviously, we still need a little bit more because I can't have one player carrying you for everything, but our attack's got better now. Just simple as that. Now we need to get another creator in, and don't know who we're going to get now. Rafinha's fucked off, and Dembele's going to re-sign. Maybe put Havertz or Mount back in the 10. I don't know, but it just emphasised the fact that at least we need now a goal scorer. So get me CR7, get me Lewandowski if he stops pussying about the Premier League, or yeah, we're fucked.
This guy's outrageous, you know. This guy's
And
outrageous.
he wants to go to Barcelona as well. Like, is there something in Barcelona that I'm like missing? Like, it seems like everybody wants to go to Barcelona.
It's the
this summer,
Paella, fam.
like,
I'm telling you, man.
it's the Paella, yeah.
It's the
Paella.
Paella.
I don't get it, bro. That
The
club
Paella
looks
slap.
like it's about one
Fam.
more piece of bad business away from going bust.
Yeah, but they
But
got
yeah, everyone
Paella
wants to go there.
because they got Paella's son and Gyal in it. Like, that's what it is. They got Paella's son.
Yeah, but they ain't got
Sangria, and
money.
Gyal. Yeah, but people are like, we'll get to that. These men are rich. These men are multimillionaires anyway. It's not like his youngsters going there. You know what I'm saying? Like Lewandowski
money.
and Raphinha and Dembele and these men are going to be fine. Alonso and Aspilicueta are going to be like, that's what that is. Like, Timo wants to get out there. Isn't that right, Timo?
So he can go.
He wants to go to
I'm saying?
Amsterdam. He wants to
Yeah,
go to
that's why he's
Amsterdam
sipping
for
his drink.
history.
Look at him, his thirsty ass over there. That's him. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. I'm
He
saying.
wants to go to. He wants to go to history and that, for the history.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, yeah. He wants to go to Amsterdam, yeah, for the blue skies and the windmills and the history and the culture.
Hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? This guy-
Hey, it was your own words, bro. Like, what do
you
you mean?
said this. What do you mean hilarious? You said this.
That was last season. I'm not.
Oh, you're a changed man now, yeah. New season, new you.
Yeah,
Like Timo Werner, new season, new him, yeah.
100%.
To be fair,
Oh,
it's
right,
a
let's
new
go.
season, so yeah, maybe we see better of Timo Werner next year.
That being said, so
Yeah. My Ferrari's also coming in 2 days.
100%, man. You getting the big checks, man. 25K.
Yeah,
in that.
man.
You know what I'm saying? 100%,
Come
man.
on.
Big time Lewis. Let's go. You feel me? I forgot what I was even going to say. All right, so Sterling's there, Timo. Who plays on the left-hand side now for Chelsea?
I think Sterling. Then you put.
Oh, who would you play?
I'll play.
Yes,
play
you.
Sterling.
Yeah.
I play Sterling. I play Werner. I play Ziyech on the right hand side.
So you play Zenith. So you play Werner central and Ziyech from the right currently as we speak.
Come on, man.
So no Havertz, no Cho, no.
I think
Pulisic.
Pulisic.
Wow.
I don't even
Yeah,
think they have
Werner
I
and
said,
Sterling.
Wow.
out of mercy.
Oh my goodness.
Werner in
To be fair,
2022.
like,
Werner is a 9-year.
if this is going to be a front three for Chelsea next year, you guys need to give Tuchel a pay rise if he does something. Like,
You know what it is? I'm on the ultimate team vibe. So that's my team on the ultimate team. That's I'm gonna.
I don't even think the Ultimate Team is a good front three.
Yeah, all right. We'll get to this from Alan, who says, who's your favorite African baller in the Premier League, boys? So I think he means currently. We'll go to you, Jess. Favorite African baller in the Premier League?
African baller in the Premier League right now. There's a lot of them right now. If they didn't fake their identity, but now, there's a lot there. Because I can't really say any of the Ghanaians right now. I can't.
Why not, man? Back your Ghanaians, man. Show Hive, no Hive.
Come on, man. Show way or
Yeah,
no way. Let's go.
Show way or no way.
Nah,
Yeah.
because
No way,
obviously,
no
because they need to be bowling as well. That's why,
4
like,
goals in 4 years. Let's go, man.
sh-
Shout out, Cho. Go
I
on,
think
Jens.
Basuma. I think Basuma.
What are you saying, Lewis? Favorite?
Show way
what's
or
it
no
called?
way, bruv.
All right, so you're saying Callum Hudson and Daniel, what are you saying?
Zaha.
Okay, Zaha's a shout. Timo.
I'll say Olise.
I didn't even say the one.
He's for France, bro. He hasn't said he's gonna switch to an African country yet.
What's his African nation he can switch to?
Nigeria.
I was in Nigeria. Okay.
And Nigeria.
Go on, Timo.
I don't know, probably Zaha. That's the easiest answer, I think.
You say Zaha. For me,
You know what? Maxwell Cornet.
okay.
No,
Any French?
no. He's what's it called? Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast.
Fair enough.
And Prime saying, you see why I call Timo meaty? Prime, that's uncalled for, man. That's supposed to be your boy, man.
Exactly. Like, what are you so
Proper
mean?
Chelsea, man.
No.
I would say, and at least Algeria. Okay. Favorite, probably Basuma. I would say so. It's a shame he plays for Spurs now, but yeah, Basuma. I would have took him out my club. But yeah, Basuma.
Conte Paul. Is that Conte Paul? That's why.
Yeah, we just didn't even go in for him. Even go like, obviously, I'm the manager.
That's that Conte Paul.
Doesn't like trophies, but it's cool.
Hey, man.
They don't like European.
You still got Kante though.
Hmm?
You still got Kante though. So
Yeah, he likes trophies.
Yeah, so yeah. What's the issue?
Yeah. Good.
No, I said what's the issue though?
Nah, he didn't. Black Diamond. He didn't say all time.
There's
We
no
just said
issue. It's just Basuma don't like trophies.
Well, it's fair enough.
We didn't say of all
Currently.
time. I asked. Yeah, go on, Daniel. Go on.
Yes, currently. So we said.
Yeah, he asked currently. That's why. Yeah. That's what it is. All right. Same question for Timo and Daniel. What's your worst moment as a Chelsea fan? We'll go to you, Timo. Worst moment or moments as a Chelsea fan, if you can't pick one.
The whole of 2015-16 season.
That's it.
Oh no, 15-16 was vibes.
That's it. Whole.
Wait,
What happened in
15-16?
15-16?
Yeah.
Let's go back.
We lost to Palace at home, then we lost to Everton 3-1.
No, I get, but it's like, fuck it. Like we thought our season was done, so we just ruined Arsenal and Tottenham's.
Who was the
I thought it
manager?
was a great season. Jose and then Hiddink.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So anything outside of 15-16? Any particular moments?
Pretty much that's the worst one.
All the time. So not. Oh wait, no. Sure, man. You was crying in 08. Man.
Always the easiest answer, isn't it? Like, I want the hard answer.
It's not an answer. It's just
don't
being
need to
honest,
talk
fam.
about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just be honest.
No, 15-16.
You see me list off better things.
15-16 is the worst one. Like,
This guy.
Yeah, but
We don't need to talk about 08.
This guy a fool, you know. That we get to you, Lewis. Daniel, worst moments as a Chelsea fan?
I'd say the 6-0 against Man City under Sarri. 08 when we lost to Man United in the Champions League.
Didn't happen.
I think it's quite a few worst moments.
Yeah, I listed off bad, trust me. You know what I'm saying? I know, man.
Oh, when we finished 6th. It was behind Ipswich in 2001.
Jesus, man took it back. 2001, good season, though. Good season.
And
Yeah,
I'd say one more, the 4-0 against Man United. Under Lampard.
What, the Lampard one?
Yeah.
Wow,
But
okay.
then John James fucking scored a statement.
Like, that was my season, man. Nah, I don't
This
know.
guy. Sure, man. You had your chance.
That's Lampard's first game as well. I was there. That's Lampard's first game.
Yeah, I was there as well,
Oh,
sadly.
you man there. Yeah. You man hold that. Same to you, Lewis. Worst moments or moment or moments pluralized as a Chelsea fan.
The lowest point for me,
Yeah.
2008 didn't happen. So what I think it was when we lost at home to Spurs in 2018. That was a fucking low point for us. Regardless, whatever happens with us, regardless how good we are, how shit we are, we always beat Tottenham at home. And when they came over and they beat us 3-1, I knew they were going to beat us as well. I predicted the scoreline as well because that team was fucking shit. But when they beat us and it basically confirmed top 4 for them over us, that is like the lowest point I've ever felt as a Chelsea fan, because I was like, this team is just gutless, cowardly, shite. There's a reason why I look back at 17-18 and it just makes me angry. It's just that team had no guts at all about it. They got battered around by Tottenham.
Wow.
Plus, Dele Alli put his ear up to my stand as well, the fucking peanut-headed prick.
Sharp content that.
Oh, yeah, and also 3-0 to Barca at the new camp. That was just a terrible experience. We got rushed by Barca ultras before the game, rushed by the police after the game. The away ends at the fucking top, and it's a shithole. The new camp is a dump. Don't ever make anyone think the new camp is a beautiful stadium. It is a shithole. One of the worst grounds I've ever been to. Genuinely, as it looks like it's falling apart. If there was an earthquake, the whole thing would shatter. Yeah, fuck Barcelona. At least they had good coffee shops, but that was it. Other than that, it was a dump.
Jason, this is a good question. And yeah, Black Diamond, if he has to follow up to all, we'll mention all of all time when it comes to the African players. Jason Stewart says, best player in the Premier League history not to play for a top 6 side. It's a great question. Who is
obviously I didn't watch the whole Premier League from like
Alan Shearer.
Shearer's up there, definitely.
Letitia.
Yeah, Letitia is up there. I've seen Janola's in that mix as well.
Yeah. No, he played for Tottenham though, didn't he?
Oh yeah, shit, he did. I forgot. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Shearer. Shearer is definitely up there.
Shearer, Letitia.
Letitia is definitely up there.
Canio?
Tim Cahill. Yeah, you could put him.
I said DiCanio. We said DiCanio.
Oh, DiCanio, yeah, definitely.
DiCanio's a shot. That's a great shot, Daniel. Trying to think of more players. Because when I think of Premier League, you just automatically think players who played at the highest level. JJ Okocha's a shout without doubt. JJ Okocha, 100%. Trying to think. It's a great question.
I was going to say Peter Crouch.
Liverpool.
Juninho, that's another shout.
Juninho's a shout. Man said Payet,
yeah. Oh yeah, Jamie Vardy.
Any top 6 now? Leicester.
No, Leicester ain't top.
Leicester.
They're not one of the big 6. Yeah, they ain't one of the big 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The chat will know. Like I said, Payet's a great shot, as is Vardy as well. He's right up there. Trying to think. Well, stumped us with that one. It's a good question, though. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of players for also different years.
A lot of players there. I'm trying to remember. But now, good question. Good question. That is a good question. And switching back of all time, we'll go in it. Favorite African player of all time in the Premier League. Jez, we'll go to you first.
Essien. He played for the Ops, but obviously Ghanaian and that. I need to ride with him still.
Lewis?
Can only be one, bruv. Big game player, Arsenal slayer, King Drogba, bruv. Every time.
This guy is Paul Heyman's shtick. You know what I'm saying? This guy is incredible. Daniel?
I agree with Lewis, but he always gets disrespected by Arsenal fans in 2022. Even by a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, it's outrageous. Timo?
Trust me, if this guy got penalties, it would be a different story. He'd have Henri's numbers.
Without shadow of a doubt, Drogba for me.
Yeah, I got to pretty much follow suit with the Chelsea Duns in it and say Drogba. But yeah, obviously, Essien gets a mention. Yaya Toure gets a mention. But yeah. Yeah. For Taha said Salah with no bias, you know. And you're a Liverpool fan. The fact that you had to say no bias tells you what you need to know.
Salah counts. Salah's not even in the top 11.
By the way, I think.
Not even the top 11 for the best African players of all time. What the hell?
I don't know why he said that.
Yes, from. I put mine ahead of him.
Yeah, so I'm mad. Good to see you, Flawless. Good luck on the show. My support goes to Charles. Big up, man. Appreciate you. I was just about to read this out and you super chat. My guy, man. Love, man. For super chatting. Much appreciated, man. But yeah, man, good to see you. Good luck on the show. Got to show my support. Go to Chelsea. I fucks with the first 3 sentences, not so much the fourth, but I appreciate the support nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? My guy. Appreciate it. Oh, you hate Liverpool for Ita. I take it back then. I don't know why you said no bias then. Because no one would.
Is he Chelsea fan?
You say, yeah, so if you say Salah, then we know he's not being biased. Like
Probably
only a
because he's
Liverpool fan would say
ex-Chelsea.
that. I'm saying and that, like, but he's like he's ex-Chelsea, but he's not ex-Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? And that. Like no one looks at Salah and go, yeah, he used to play for Chelsea.
Needs to come back, have the final dance.
What, him one side, Sterling the other with Timo Werner up front? I'm with that. You can get behind that,
I want
Timo.
Salah in the middle.
You want what, Salah up top? What, Werner wide right, Sterling wide left? I hear you.
No,
fam.
Werner ain't involved in this lineup.
Hey, Timo, you're not going to fight
He can
for
be
your guy?
grateful he's on the bench.
Wait, I think Timo can do a job in the 10.
10 what?
Yeah, the 10. He can do like what's it called, second striker, like the late ones, like Dele Alli used to do.
Only 10 I'm hearing is the 10th spot on the bench.
There is. Shout out to Zeno in it who dropped us with the 4-1-1-3. That was hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
Right, best formation of all time.
That was hilarious. Show that 4-1-1-3. You was there, Jez, innit? I don't think Timo was there. Though.
No, Timo wasn't there.
Nah, Timo wasn't there. Neither was Daniel in it. Shout out Zeno though. So Zeno wanted to play a 4-1-1-3 Chelsea fan. He said Gilmore in the 6, Martin the 8.
It was
Havertz
Danny.
in the 10.
It was Daniel, isn't it? It was Daniel.
Yes,
Nah,
yeah,
nah.
he's Steve. It's the same person.
Yeah, it's the same guy. Yeah, it's the same guy. Yeah. Not this Dan, people. Another Dan. That's why I say Zeno. Yeah, man. 4-1-1-3. So we said, yeah, Gilmore in the 6, Martin the 8, and Havertz in the 10. I was like, yo, all right, fair enough. innit?
And Gallagher as well.
Oh, was it Danny Almeida? I stand corrected. Corrected.
That was fucking jokes.
Yeah, that's what. Yo, I was dying. Oh yeah, shit. You was in the chat, innit?
Yeah, I was crying, man. That guy was high off his head. Respectfully.
He was.
He was fried.
To be fair.
No,
I was dying, yo. Your shit was hilarious, and that Prime was like, no, this is not what we do. Yeah, but
Prime was propaganda, and I was like, can you not see he's just baked? Just let him be baked.
He was.
Shut up.
I was trying to have a proper football argument with him, like he's even gonna remember what you're saying.
No, we actually just right now, to be fair. So,
Cafu or Daddy Alves?
I haven't seen Cafu, so yeah.
Tough. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Branislav Ivanovic.
There you go. You got your answer. Dida or Buffon without doubt, innit? Buffon one of the best goalkeepers like of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like of all time, without doubt. And Paulo saying leave Werner alone. Why are you a Werner stan? Talk to us, man. Exactly. Or are you a fan?
Leave my client alone, man.
You don't even want to back him. Lewis just said he don't want him in the team, and you were just quiet. What are you talking about?
He knows it's true.
Yeah.
He can't say no to his boss.
No, it's not even a bad thing. It's just like, come on, man. Werner in the squad at this point. Like, come on, man. Really?
You know he'll play against Southampton next season. You know that, right?
I could play against Southampton.
Got no choice now. We got no win back.
He'll get a standard 2 goals against Southampton, and everyone will think he's back. God forbid.
Shout out Timo Werner, man.
Just let Mason Mount get his customary hat trick. Just leave it.
It's crazy. You lot get your final few questions in before we close out the show. Get your final few questions in. Hit the like button. Make sure you share this across all the socials. Subscribe to the channel. We are really close now to 4K. We are closing in. So we're going to hit that at some point in this month. And you will get a 4K party as well. You will get a 4K party 100% here on the YouTube. You see all the man them here.
I want a 4K party.
Well.
Run out.
Yeah. 4K party. I'll make sure I drink before I even get on stream. So by the time I get here, I'll be waved. And we've done 3K parties. We did the 2K one on Twitch because we hit over 2,000 followers on there recently. And you've seen different people drop in. But 4K, definitely. And then it's road to 5K. And after that, it's 10. You know what I'm saying? And then from there on, that's the aim. Go subscribe to Lewis's channel as well. I'm going to add the link into the title. What big number you on now, fam?
Like, still on 25. Still on 25.
Still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you on 25K, fam. Yo, that's more than the I'd get on a match day, fam. I'm telling you. It's a lot of people. Trust me.
Says more about them, bruv.
Yeah, that's a lot of people that they can't do 25K. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
you guys see today
That's
when
rough.
they was unveiling talent today? Like, bro, they had nobody there.
Because they ain't got no fans. I keep saying this to people. They ain't got no fans. People think I'm joking when I say this shit. And yeah, it's funny. And yeah, I troll a lot and I'm running bands. I don't live too far from the ground. The ground is walking distance from my house. I live like 20 minutes, half an hour, like walking. I can get there in car in like 10, 15 minutes. They ain't got no fans. Like I keep saying, I was born in Manchester, primary school here, high school, college, worked here the entire time. And I can count on two hands the amount of City fans I met. Like school, whether it's primary school, high school, United fans, you got Arsenal, you got Liverpool, you got Chelsea, and then the odd City fan just sprinkled in there. Same with workplaces. It's the odd one. I'm telling you, man. Like how you sign Haaland and no one's there. It don't affect nothing. There's more people in the Asda across the road. I'm telling you. There's the big complex across the road. It's got like Asda, a bike shop. What else is there? The thing you go to, man, like, and it's got like all the slides and all that shit and a ball pit and all them things there. I forgot the name of it. You don't know what I'm talking about, though.
Or like a little
That shit.
play park or something.
Yeah. But it's like one of the big ones though. That's there as well. I just can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Like a head over heels type thing. It's like that. Black Diamond says, can Sterling be considered a Manchester City legend? I say yes. Just missed the Champions League. Of course. Anyone saying he's not a City legend is just hating. That's just hate.
You can't put Joe Hart as a legend and then tell me Sterling isn't.
That's just hate. How is he not a legend? He's one of your highest ever goal scorers and won every competition bar one.
That's the thing. Second to third highest goal scorer in all four of the title winning campaigns in the same year, a legend. And a key part in all of them.
Yes.
It's
like,
waffle. And this Man City, bruv. Like, I know they ain't got a lot of history to talk about to be turning down the noses on fucking Sterling. Let's not take the piss here. There's a legend. 100%. I'm not saying you're doing it either, Skull Diamond, but I've heard a few City fans talking about it, and it's waffle. Sterling's a legend, and I don't even get the debate.
Nonsense. Clear legend. Anyone who's saying he's not a legend is an Egypt. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You can't tell me a player in his position that is ahead of him.
Facts. Managers hating on that, talking about, oh, Sterling's not a legend. Like, what do you mean Sterling's not a legend? You just don't like Sterling, innit? Just say that. I wish people were just honest. If people were just honest, it just makes it like, what's it called? It just makes it more. It makes you more understanding of their arguments. Like, I don't like this player. That's what it is.
I think people still got agendas because of the Euros.
What did he do in the Euros?
He was the best player in the Euros, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not the Euros, bro. It's the fact that he has them obvious them high big chances misses in the Champions League games, isn't it? But other than that, though, he's been a consistent player. Like, you can't act like no player has missed ever a chance in the Champions League. Like, I've seen players miss chances. Salah literally missed in the last final a chance.
Exactly.
But nobody want to talk about it.
And that Diamond says a City fan Lengan tweet was just in here dissing Sterling. Like, yeah, like I get people. Oh, Sterling's a bum. Sterling's this. He's that. Sterling's a quality player. Like, what are we talking about? Like, Sterling's a quality player. Like, it's facts. Prime, I just seen the tweet as well. It's a fact, yo. If you ever go Manchester, there's a big Asda across the road from the Etihad. Like,
yeah, that's where I used to park there for away days.
Yeah, man. Like, that was the cold, by the way, people. Like, I go there from time to time. Like, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like,
you should have seen how hard I hotboxed the car after we lost 6-0.
Oh, yeah.
I promise you, bro, the ride back, no one spoke for like a good hour and a half. Everyone was just stunned in silence. Just like, what the fuck have we just watched?
Facts. Could you imagine that? You know what I'm saying?
It was awful as well.
It was better than Bournemouth, I'll say that. The City fans were funny. Anyone who says they don't have an atmosphere, it's waffle. That's the best top 6 ground to go to, in my opinion.
What, City?
Yeah, they got a great atmosphere, especially in the lower tier. Both their like standing sections are on either side of the away end. So like, because the City fans are so close to you, it's just always just chants back and forth at each other, fights and everything. Like, I've had coins thrown at me. Someone dashed a Nos canister at me the last time I went. It was fucking jokes. The thing is, you just never win there.
What Bournemouth? I can't remember.
We lost 4-0 to Bournemouth like a week or two before we
Okay,
lost
go on,
6-0 to City.
I was this with Bakayoko there, or like which game was?
Nah. This is the season after Bakayoko.
Okay. Oh,
This
good.
is Sarri's season. The 6-0 to City, like that was. It was shit until I remembered we were 4-0 down to Bournemouth, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, we're just shit. It's fine. Plus, Steve fans are funny. We all did the Steven Gerrard slipped on his ass chant together. It was fucking jokes.
Remember when we beat Huddersfield out, and then some of the fans get gas. Oh, we beat Huddersfield.
Yeah, that was in between that. We lost 4-0 to Bournemouth, beat Huddersfield 5-0, and then lost 6-0 to City. Fucking typical Chelsea, that.
I remember as well when we lost Arsenal 2-0 and 3-1.
Don't remind me of that.
Well, that
jarring.
season, we've had worse away days against the big six sides.
We had shit away days. I don't think we won one for like 3 months. Plus, we always had a habit of conceding straight after half time. I don't know what it was, but hey, up the Chelsea. And Black Diamond, Fata can protect himself, bruv. I've seen him.
We had like only taken 1 point against the big six sides. That was against Ollie as well.
Oh yeah, surprised he didn't lose that. I remember they nearly got a winner in the 90th minute. Chelsea United's always a shit show. Just two bums trying to fight over a loaf of bread, and neither of them get it in the end.
Yeah, it was too many people want Sarri out as well.
Most toxic season I've ever had in that fan base. That was rough. Wonder what wing we're gonna slide
that last season, it could have gone toxic. I felt if he stayed longer, it could have gone.
Yeah, definitely. They wouldn't have backed him the way they backed Lampard.
Yeah.
Who's this? I missed the last part of that.
Sorry.
Oh,
we were just going on about the 6-0 at City.
Oh yeah, I heard that part because I was listening as I was just sorting out some stuff because my HDMI cable fucking up. So,
oh yeah, shit happens.
They're saying, yeah, man, just seen it. I was like, why is it look mashed up? I have to get one tomorrow. Innit? Side note, but yeah, I heard what you said there about United, Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Being two homeless guys fighting over a sandwich and neither of them get it.
Yeah, it's just because we're both terrible.
It's mad.
Basically that.
And yeah, United Chisel. I hear this. He says Sterling is a legend, but only looked down upon because of the color of his skin. Shouts to you, man. Respect Flawless and the team. Big up first and foremost. Secondly, yeah, man, we know this that plays a part. Of course it does. Because if any other player, if Harry Kane had achieved what Raheem Sterling had achieved, you wouldn't hear any negative about him.
There will be arguments about if he's the greatest English player of all time.
Facts. If he went to City, let's say he moved to City 4 or 5 years ago, let's just say hypothetically, and did what Sterling had done and won everything in terms of the Champions League, Jez is right. We would be hearing about he's the best. Is he the best ever? Is he better than Shearer? Like, is he better than Henry? These are the comparables. Is he better than Suarez? Is he better than Van Persie, Van Nistelrooy, Aguero? The list goes on. We would hear all of these things. 100%. It's crazy. So yeah. Goody says, will you take Ziyech if we don't get Anthony? No, I don't want Ziyech. Nah, I'm good.
Why would United want Ziyech for?
To play on the other side.
They need the right winger.
We need a right winger. And even though Ziyech has played under Ten Hag, and if Ten Hag were to go for him, I trust you. But I prefer us to go, if it's not Anthony, go and get somebody else. I've watched Ziyech, I've heard about Ziyech from the likes of Lewis and others enough to go, nah, he's not it. The way Lewis talks about him, lets me know. Timo don't even hype him up. What do you think of Ziyech, Timo?
Actually, no, I'll be honest. In a 4, he's all right. You just got to play him as a wide winger.
He only works in the back 4, pretty much. That's what we play against Spurs when he played a back 4. He was great that time.
Basically, through fucking February and March, we did it a lot. We got the best out of Ziyech, but it didn't get the best out of our midfield and defence.
Right, fair enough. All right, people, we gonna close out here, man. Final few questions, and we gonna close out in the next 2-3 minutes or so. Say big up to Abs as well. Says big up to all of y'all. Big up, man. Yeah, we gonna close out. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this across the socials. Subscribe to the channel, whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back afterwards. We'll go to you, Jez. Anything you want to add, fam, before we close out the stream?
And obviously, the week is coming upon us. So
Say that again. You sound hella quiet, fam. Say that again.
can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Also, the week is coming up now for everybody. So however it is.
Before you know, just Mike.
Yeah, Jez, you disappeared, fam. We can't hear you,
Hey,
fam.
what's it? Just
No
go to
stress. Do
somebody
your
else.
thing. Yeah, do your thing. Yo, Lewis, anything you want to add, fam?
Raheem Sterling for Ballon d'Or in 2023 and champions of the world. Also, fuck Raphinha. Good luck chasing Barca for your paychecks in a year, dickhead.
Daniel,
Prick.
Daniel,
I'll just
anything
say,
you want to add?
big up my guys always. And 2 more words. I hate COVID and I hate Barcelona.
Yeah, fuck Barcelona.
Timo.
No, guys, subscribe, guys. It's nearly 4K away, like 3.99K actually. But yeah,
Is it free? What is it that much? Is it free? Has it bounced up that much? Yeah, man. Big up to Saeed and everyone who is in the chat as well, man. Large up you lot. So we gonna hit that 4K probably during this week. We'll hit that. And Abs just answered his last question. Would y'all call Sterling underappreciated in England, especially the way he carried them? Yes. Like I said, one of the most disrespected players easily in the Premier League, without doubt. But love to everyone that's locked in. We're back today. I'm not sure if you're gonna get a stats, facts, and vibes with me and Bainesy on his YouTube channel. I'm not sure. But what you will get on the Twitch is you'll get a fan calling show and a Q&A. You will get that. So on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch, you'll get a fan calling show and a Q&A, people. So go make sure you get over for the fan calling show tomorrow. What did I set it up as? Go check the times. I have it on the Twitch schedule, same way I have the YouTube schedule here. But the fan calling show, anybody can call in. Anybody can call in. Just make sure 2 rules. You have your camera on, your face facing forward. We do not care what you look like. It's for safety protocols, people. We ain't trying to see anybody's private parts, nobody's cheeks, nobody's titties, nobody's chest. We ain't trying to do that, innit? And make sure also as well, you know what you want to talk about. Like you may have one question, you may have a couple questions, you may just want to rant and get something off your chest. And then we'll follow that up with a Q&A. But check out the upcoming live stream schedule here on the YouTube and on the Twitch. And love to you lot, man. Just continue to support, man. Much appreciated. Make sure you follow all the man them. Subscribe to Lewis's channel. The link's in the title as well. And this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up.